Should the Hollydale golf course be turned into more homes, or should it be preserved as green space? It's an issue the Plymouth City Council will be hearing a lot more about in the weeks and months ahead. This week, residents filled the Plymouth City Council chambers to show support of keeping the property as green space. The owners of Hollydale are retiring. They have agreed to sell the land to a developer that plans to build housing. While the city stresses there's no complete application yet for the development, the city is preparing for any potential development, and that includes collecting traffic data and working on an environmental assessment. Residents believe putting homes on that property would erode the quality of life in Plymouth.
I think we all understand that this is a big deal. This is not just another farm field on the northwest side of Plymouth that gets sold and developed. This is a big deal. This may be the biggest deal the city has ever dealt with as far as developing and as far as rezoning.
The group says it wants to work with the city to explore other options, including having the city purchase the property and possibly forming a partnership with the Three Rivers Park District. Meanwhile, the Plymouth City Council this week rejected the option of adding a third gym to the Plymouth Creek Center expansion project. There was some support from the pickleball and basketball communities for that option. The makeover of the Creek Center includes adding 2 gyms, a walking track, and an indoor play area. The cost currently stands at $51.6 million. Some council members say there is significant support for a third gym to be included, but the council voted 4-2 against it. The council does expect to receive price estimates for upgraded mechanicals that could make building a third gym less expensive in the future. In Brooklyn Park, property that was once considered for a townhome complex could now become a daycare. The Brooklyn Park City Council believes a daycare would be a better fit for 4500 Oak Grove Parkway. The council approved a site plan for New Creations Daycare. The business has 8 other locations, including one in Maple Grove. Local residents with disabilities have struck a common bond. Pafua Yang shows us how a unique bowling league in Brooklyn Park has helped strike up friendships.
There's no doubt that Beth Amlick is a natural.
And I know how to get split, strike, spare.
And she's got proof.
My high score was 159.
That's better than I can do.
While she's knocking pins down, she's also striking up friendships with everyone in the room.
Even the bartender.
The competitive bowler says the sport gives her a reason to be out and exercise.
It makes me feel like I'm doing something constructive.
It's all thanks to a nonprofit organization called Reach for Resources.
Reach for Resources offers a variety of adaptive recreation programs, and bowling happens to be one of them.
For decades, the organization has offered everything from basketball to dance and movie nights for people with disabilities.
So something for everyone, and it really is meant to help people gain confidence, build social skills, and interact with community.
The fall session for bowling started in September and lasts 8 weeks. Hansen says dozens of people show up every weekend.
It's really amazing to see the transformation in some people.
People like Amlick, who are gaining independence and feeling like a part of the community.
I feel really good that I did something that I really wanted to do and win.
Pafua Yang, CCX News.
Registration for the winter program begins October 1st, and in addition to Brooklyn Park, the league also takes place in St. Louis Park. It costs $44 to $52, depending on the city of residence. The signs of autumn are fast approaching, and over at the Maple Grove Arts Center, they've already got a show up that is in the Halloween spirit. Neil Persley takes us there in today's Weekend Showcase.
The Maple Grove Arts Center's semi-annual Monster Show is underway.
If you love Halloween and the fall seasons, and it's good-hearted fun. It's nothing too gory, anything like that. It's just, a little bit spooky, a little bit, makes you think.
12 artists contribute 23 pieces to this year's show. There's everything from oil to acrylic paint, mixed media, even a life-size costume. But my favorite is the miniature diorama of a gypsy trailer.
I love miniatures. Anything small, little doors, little drawers, little cupboards, anything that is small, I've always been I've enjoyed. And so to make them has just been so much fun.
The gypsy trailer was theatrically inspired.
This is actually from the 1941 horror movie, The Wolfman. It's my take on the gypsy that you need to visit if you've been bitten by a wolf, and the gypsy will be able to see if you have the mark.
Oh, it's a little cramped in here, but I recommend that you get in as close as you possibly can to see all this great detail.
I made all the bedding, I made all the bottles and the books, so you can even see all the little details into the books that I did. They're all hand sewn onto their own leather little covers.
The Monster Show is up now, but don't miss the opening, which is also a costume party on October 24th.
Come dressed up in your favorite costume. There'll be rewards and prizes for costumes, carved pumpkins, and for the artwork.
For Weekend Showcase from Maple Grove, Neil Persley, CCX News.
Hope we got out of there. The Monster Show will be up through November 8th. Coffee is a drink that many people can't live without, and this weekend you'll be able to get it at a discount. Sunday is National Coffee Day, and to celebrate, Brooklyn Center-based Caribou Coffee will have a special deal on some of its most popular caffeinated beverages. Customers can buy a medium hot coffee for just $1, and there's deals out there on cold pressed coffee too. The offers are only valid on Sunday.
Hopkins and Wayzata have had a good rivalry in volleyball over the years. This fall, Wayzata is having a very strong season, while Hopkins has been up and down. Wayzata looking for a win on Hopkins home court Thursday. The Royals fare pretty well in the first set. They go to Shadir Tutt in the middle for the kill as Hopkins is within 18-12. But Wayzata pulls it out. Lily Emlong gets a block, and Hopkins regroups and tries again. This time Elizabeth Helmick denies it, and the Trojans win the first set 25-18. In set two, Olivia Johnson with the back set to Emlong on the slide play, and she gets it done. Wayzata cruises to a 25-10 win in the second set. In the third, Johnson bump sets it over to Sophie Jesuits, and the 6'4 junior pounds it for the kill. Wayzata takes the third set 25-15. They're 17-2 after a sweep of Hopkins. In boys soccer, Breck is ranked second in Class A. The Mustangs have a very tough section in 5A, and they have some strong opponents late in the regular season to prepare them for section play. They faced a big test Thursday as they played host to number 3 Waconia. Breck gets a good chance here as Jake Silverman works through defenders and fires, but his rockets off the crossbar and over the net. The game is scoreless at the half. Second half, and Ralph Smits with the corner kick. David Gorman's header is perfect. The celebration is on. The Mustangs grab a 1-0 lead. But a turnover costs them as Will Falkman reads it well and speeds to the goal. Goalkeeper Gunnar Evenstad gets a piece of it, but the ball trickles over the goal line. The Wildcats tie it up 1-1. And they get the game winner on a corner kick. Sam Schmidt perfectly places it under the crossbar. A great game, and Waconia hands Breck a 2-1 defeat. The Cooper boys soccer team was looking to snap a 3-game losing streak when they faced Benilde-St. Margaret's on Thursday. This one at Cooper, and early in the game, Isaac DePay gets a breakaway and scores for the Hawks. He's pretty excited about it as Cooper leads it 1-0. Both teams get chances. Cooper's Sam Thurston with the stop on the free kick here to keep it 1-0 on senior night for Cooper. Second half, and watch this one. Simon Dyson's free kick is on target. Christian Lemus with the beautiful header. Cooper wins its second game of the season. They beat Benilde 2-0. In the girls' game, Benilde coming in with just one loss. Benilde in white. Ashton Lowenberg sends it out on the wing to Ava Wagner. Her crossing pass to the far post finds Sydney Dries for the tap in. The Red Knights lead it 1-0. to the second half, and Ali Voss sends it ahead to Wagner, who runs it down and tucks it in the far side. The Red Knights win their 8th game of the season with a 2-0 win over Cooper. In girls tennis, the playoffs get started in the week ahead. Two of the area's better teams had a good match as Armstrong hosted Maple Grove. One doubles, Anna Rausch strokes a winner down the line here for the Falcons. Then Kayla Merrick serves for Armstrong. Grace Bakke with the return winner for the Crimson. Bakke and Ashley Denninger win a close match for the Crimson. 3 singles, Renee Brunner for Armstrong. Niru Upala for Maple Grove. Brunner gets the volley winner. Brunner comes to the net again here, but a nice passing shot. Brunner, though, rolls to the win for Armstrong. 2 singles, Sophie Raven for Armstrong. Emily Carlson for Maple Grove. Raven with a forehand winner. Carlson with nice touch on a couple of shots here, and she'll get the point for the Crimson, but Raven prevails in 3 sets for the Falcons. 1 singles, a great match between Zoe Adkins of Maple Grove and Nicole Snesko for Armstrong. The big serve sets up a winner for Snesko. Adkins plays a great point here, ripping the backhand and then finishing with a swinging volley winner. Snesko is tough from the baseline. She gets on top of this ball for a big winner. But then Snesko will leave a drop shot high, and Adkins rips a forehand. Adkins wins a tough 3-set battle, but it's Armstrong taking the match 4-3.